What's cracking, everybody? It's Mark C, Grapetown Zone, also known as Grapetown Gaming, and I am back with a brand new vlog for all of you to view and tune into on YouTube. It's been a while. It has been a while, and we have a lot to talk about. And this time, I got some talking points. So we're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. I don't like doing really long vlogs. I like to just kind of cut to the chase, keep it straight, and just, get through everything as quickly as possible. So, first things first, Life, Music, Bars, and Art, Volume 2 EP. Well, if you've heard it, which it is available now on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. It's also shared to Facebook and Twitter, or X as they call it. It's my newest project that I dropped. I recorded it within a week. I started recording it February 17th or February 18th. I recorded it within a couple of days, a week to a couple of days, around the time of February 17th, February 18th. What had happened was on February 13th, my mom went into the hospital for a medical emergency. It was pretty serious, and it caused a lot of things to halt. I had to put a pause on a lot of things. It was very unexpected and unfortunate. It took a mental, physical, and emotional toll over me. I've been telling people when they ask me, how I'm doing and how things are, that doing better now. February beat the fuck out of me. That's how I've been basically saying. Maybe not necessarily in those words verbatim, but basically February beat the crap out of me, took its toll on me. We're still recovering from it over here. It was a lot to process, a lot to take in. It really, like I said, just took its toll on me, and that's basically what that project is about. Life, Music, Bars, and Art, Volume 2 EP was basically a projection and a reflection of my emotions around that time, how I was feeling, how I was dealing with it. I'm feeling a lot better now, and things are a lot better now. My mom is recovering. We're both getting used to things. We've talked, and we decided to make some changes. I myself decided to make some changes too. And we're doing okay though. We're doing okay. It's a very heavy project for sure, because there's a lot of emotions in there, and a lot of doubt, a lot of disappointment. It's got a lot of emotions, man. And it's just basically a reflection of how I was feeling. When going into this new year, I had a very positive, very optimistic view of how this year was going to go. I dropped the New Year's EP, which was a very positive, very fun project that was very positive and optimistic about the future and the opportunities that was going to be, that I was going to be able to build off of. Last year we did so many incredible and amazing things, from the adventures that I had, music videos that I shot, music I put out, music I recorded, adventures I went on, protesting, travel videos, the open mics. Like, last year, we ended the year so spectacularly that I was going to go into 2026 feeling like we were just going to continue with that. We were going to be doing things bigger. It was going to be crazier. We were going to build off everything that we, did in 2025. I was feeling the energy. I was feeling just the buildup of it all, and I was going to take all that energy and all that emotion and all that positive, happy feelings and stuff and bring it into 2026. And 2026 just didn't start off the way that I had hoped. I missed my first open mic in January because I mistook the date for it. So I missed it. And then I went to the second one, because there's two every month. There's one at the Napa Public Library, and then there's another open mic at Napa Decant Wine and Bottle Shop, which is not too far away from where I live. So in January, I missed the first open mic at Napa Decant Wine and Bottle Shop. I missed it because I mistook the date. And then I went to the Napa Public Library open mic the following week, and I was there with Trishy Plays and my mom. And my mom had something that she wanted to read, or a piece she wanted to say. Trishy Plays said her piece. And I also got up there and said a piece that I had wrote specifically for that event. And, it was a great performance. Everybody who performed that day did really well. My mom, Trishy Plays, myself, we all did really well. We arrived right on time, which I was very nervous about because usually I'm very punctual. I usually get to things like that kind of early. So I have time to just kind of relax real quick, get my nerves in order. But we arrived right on time, and then just seeing my mom perform, seeing Trishy Plays say her piece, and then performing myself was pretty big for me, to be able to support them and to be there for them while they performed and said their pieces together. It was just a very magical moment, and I was looking very much forward to February's open mics. And Super Bowl weekend, the first weekend in February, my mom got sick during Super Bowl weekend, so that was kind of a rough weekend for me. I was able to watch the Super Bowl, but I had to keep an eye on my mom, had to take care of her that entire weekend. It wasn't until the following Monday after Super Bowl that she started getting a little better. And, I thought things were going to get back to normal. And then the following week, on Friday of that week, February 13th, my mom went into the hospital on a medical emergency. And I'm not going to lie, it scared the fucking shit out of me. It scared the crap out of me. Like I said before, it took a very physical, emotional, and mental toll on me. It was very emotional and physical and mental for my mom as well. Like, it was just something that we both had to sit down and just talk about and accept for what had happened and decide on how we were going to move forward and what we were going to change. And, it was just a really rough weekend for me because she was in the hospital from Friday, February 13th to Sunday, the following Sunday. And then she got home, and then that first week home, trying to just kind of get back to normal. She was still recovering. She had to get used to her new medicine. I was tired from the following weekend and the weekend before that. And so, it took me a while to recover. It took me a while to have to get used to helping her with her new medicine and helping her to bed and stuff and having to make dinners. And, it was a lot. And I needed an outlet. I needed a way to express myself and get that out, get all my emotions out about that. And that's basically where Life Music Bars and Art Volume 2 came from. Was the recovery process of February 13th and my mom's weekend stay there after her medical emergency, and the weekend before that when she was sick as well. It was just kind of like a 1-2 punch that I was not ready for, and I didn't have my hands up to block, so it hit me. It was a boom, boom, just fucking hit me all at once. And so I wrote some music during the recovery week and got all my emotions out and just got everything I wanted to say out. And things got back to normal. And so that's basically what that EP was about. Kind of, in a way, tells you what happened without directly saying it, but also at the same time it shows the mental, physical, and emotional toll that it took on me, and that whole like situation, that I had to face, and coming to grips with the fact that I had to face that. And it was a really big reality check. Like I said, it was like a 1-2 punch I was not ready for, that just kind of boom boom hit me. And so that's basically what that project is. It's a real emotional, really heavy project, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. I feel a lot better, and Mom's doing better now since I put that project out, since she's had time to rest and recover. We're both doing better now, and we're kind of moving forward, and we're doing it together, which is what's important. Um, the next thing that's on the talking points here is my newest release. It's a new song called "War Is Not the Answer," and that song I wrote literally 12 hours after the U.S. went over to the Middle East and started the conflict with Iran. So it's basically my response to the Iran conflict with the U.S. I was very upset about it. Obviously, I don't like Trump. I hate President Trump. He's not my president. How I feel. You know, I go as far as to say fuck Donald Trump, and I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not afraid to say that out loud either. You know, people know how I feel about this current administration and the current president. I don't like him. I don't like the administration. I don't like the policies. I don't like his ideologies. I don't like what he's doing. I think that he's, fucking up big time. And so I made a song called War Is Not the Answer. And it's basically just me. It's basically, like I said, my response to the conflict. I mean, obviously, I'm just speaking up. It's not really a response of anything, like not like the president's actually going to hear it, or anyone in his administration is actually going to listen to it, but it's just me raising my voice and speaking up and expressing how much I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I don't think that there should even be a conflict over there right now. What President Trump is doing in Iran is unnecessary. And like I said, I mean, the title kind of explains how I feel about it almost as good as the lyrics do. War is not the answer. And that's how I feel. It's just how I feel personally. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. It's a free country like that. And, I respect everyone's opinion. So if you agree with the war, that's cool for you. I respect your opinion, but I disagree with it. I don't like it. And that's basically what that song is about. It's a protest song. So yeah, that's it. Short and sweet. What I wanted to really get into though is because of what happened to my mom in February, a lot of things, like I said, had to be put on paused. A lot of things had to be delayed. Changes had to be made. So some of those changes I'm going to go over with you. No music videos for a while. I got to be home to be here for my mom. So no music videos for a while, unfortunately. Before February 13th happened, I had planned to shoot another music video for the Crazy Napa Rapper 2 LP, which we're going to get into a little bit more later. I was planning to shoot a music video for the second promo single for that project, but I've had to delay that. I've had to put it on hold because of what happened with my mom. Also, it's been kind of on and off raining for the last couple of months, so haven't really been able to get out there and shoot any music videos. And now with the current status of my mom, I should say, and her situation currently, I'm going to have to put it on hold, but the project will still be dropping in October, and we're going to get to that. The promo single that I was going to shoot a music video is going to drop sometime in October, it's just not going to have a music video. The only music video that I'm going to be able to shoot for the Crazy Napa Rapper 2 LP is Paradise. So definitely go check that out now if you haven't already, because that music video is pretty badass. It's pretty dope. The message is good. I really like that song. I really like the music video. I like how I put it together and how I shot it. It's a really good song. I think it's the perfect promo single, and even though there was supposed to be 2 promo singles with 2 music videos, 2 promo singles with 2 music videos, we're just going to have to be okay with just having 1 promo single with 1 music video. There is going to be a second promo single. It just won't have a music video. That's all. So I apologize for that, but unfortunately some things had to be, some things had to be put on hold and paused. Some things had to change, and shooting the music video for the second promo single for that project is definitely just going to have to wait. Another thing is no protest videos, no protesting for a while, other than music songs, protest songs like War Is Not the Answer. I think I've got a couple of protest songs coming out on projects that are coming out soon, that are going to be dropping on the channel soon. But no protesting, no going out there with the people on the streets with the signs and the megaphones and whatnot, and no protest videos for a while. Like I said, I have to be home. I have to be here for my mom. March is going to be another really busy month. Not a whole lot of time to spare. A lot of doctor's appointments for my mom that I have to be available to take her to and get her home from. So no protest videos, no music videos, no travel videos for a while. I'm not going to be able to go on adventures with Trishy Plays as much this year as I had hoped. Because of my mom's current situation, I have to be home. I have to stay close to her. I have to be here to make sure that she's going to be okay. That she, if she needs me, needs help, I can be here to do that. I can be available to help her. So no travel videos, no protest videos, and no music videos for a while. No open mics for a while. I'm not sure how long or when I'll be able to go back to another open mic and perform. But like I said, my mom needs me home, so I gotta be home. The good news is that this means that there will be more music being recorded, and more gaming videos, hopefully, more content like that. So yeah, and I am a little disappointed, unfortunate, that I'm not going to be able to go out there and protest or make any protest videos, and it's very unfortunate that I'm not going to be able to go shoot any music videos for a while, because I love getting out there with my camera equipment and doing my thing, and I love the adventures that me and Trishy Plays go on, and the videos that come from those. They're great memories, priceless memories that I'm always going to cherish, but unfortunately, I need to be home. I need to be available to help my mom if she needs it. So it's disappointing and it's unfortunate, but it's necessary. My mom is way more important than going on adventures, going out and protesting, and she's definitely more important than going into town and shooting music videos. So all that's just going to have to wait. But like I said, there will be more music, there will be more gaming, probably more projects to come. The Grind Never Stops Volume 4 is still a possibility. But I am thinking after the Rap Heretic LP, I might take a short break, take a couple of months off from working on music. So, just keep your eyes open for any more vlogs and announcements, tweets that I might send out, or posts I might make, because you never know. Things could change, things could get better in a sense, and my schedule and my availability to be able to go do some of these things that I'm not going to be able to do, that I'm saying that I'm not going to be able to go do, may change in the future. You never know. But as of right now, this year, I'm going to have to just put a lot of things on pause in order to be here with my mom and be available to help her if she needs it. She's the most important thing. So, yeah. But we are going to discuss the upcoming music that we've got coming on. First, I want to say that, the promo single for the That's Life EP, also known as the Yili Project, is finally dropping on YouTube. We have completed The Grind Never Stops Volume 3. We have completed The Lone Wolf of the North Bay project. Those are complete. They're out now, available on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, shared to Twitter and Facebook, the normal places in which you can go to find my music. But the That's Life EP is a very special project, for one, because it's made entirely of Yili beats. Yili was a beat maker / producer that I found on YouTube when I was working on the Rap Session 2 LP. Yeah, that was quite a while ago, considering, how many projects I put out since then. But I really enjoyed Yili's beats. I like their sound. It's very chill, very different, very unique, but it's dope. It's very fire, and it definitely caught my eye. And so far, before the Yili project, every project that I put out, whether it was an EP or an LP, had at least one Yili beat on it. I could be mistaken on some of the EPs because they're shorter projects, but on most of the LPs that I've dropped since Rap Session 2 LP, had at least one Yili beat on there. I really respect Yili's beats. I really respect their work. And so I wanted to make a full project full of Yili beats, and I managed to do that a while back. And it's finally dropping on the YouTube. The cover art is actually a real picture, no filters. It was taken on site. I was coming home from downtown. I think I was visiting Young T, and I think I was also shooting a music video at that time, but I was walking home and it was sunset. I was right next to the overpass, and I was about to cross over the pathway, and the sun was setting, and it was such a beautiful setting, and it was just the perfect moment. I had two choices. I could either get a short video clip of it, or I can get a still shot picture of that sunset. And I chose to get the picture, the still shot, and I used it for the cover art for the Yili project, the That's Life EP. So definitely check it out. It's a very different project. It's different compared to everything that I've released up until now. It's a little bit more chill. It's straight vibes. And it's just, it's a very different project. I really can't, explain it other than that. It's just very chill. The sound that Yili produces, I should say, I don't know if it's a him or her, but their sound is so unique and so chill that it created this different vibe around the project. And I loved that. I loved that, the vibe for that is different, It's not even like the vibe is different LP. Like, I thought the vibe was different on that one, but the Yili project was just crazy different. Like, so next level different and so chill that it's gonna be, I don't know, like, you just gotta listen to it. Like, you really just gotta listen to it, because that's the only way you can really, like, understand the chillness of it, how the vibes are with it. It's very different. And I think that people are going to really, really like it, because you can chill on it, you can smoke to it, you can just sit and vibe with it. If you're in your emotions, it's good for that. It's good to listen to while you're in your emotions. It's not a heavy project at all. It's just different. It's just different. So definitely look forward to the tracks coming out, and enjoy the project. I always, work really hard on these projects. Try to give you the best project that I can. And the Yili project, the That's Life EP is what it's called, is one of my favorite projects, just because of the vibe and the chill aura surrounding the project. So I hope you enjoy it. It's just now coming out. The promo single dropped this past Monday, so it'll be coming out every Monday for the next few weeks, and then we'll move on to the next project that comes after that. The Crazy Napa Rapper Volume 2 LP is going to be dropping in October 2026. So we've got some time. It's completed. It's fully uploaded. There's already one promo single with a music video, Paradise. I mentioned it earlier. But the project is going to be set to premiere in October of 2026. I'm not sure the exact date. I'm thinking it'll start dropping in the early parts of October, like the first week of October is probably when I'm going to set to have the Crazy Napa Rapper 2 LP start dropping. But I'm not too sure. I just know that it's going to be dropping sometime in October of 2026. So something to look forward to. It's a fun project. The Crazy Napa Rapper LP 2, or Crazy Napa Rapper 2 LP, is a very fun project because I feel like I went back to my roots with that one. But it's not just like I've gone back to my roots. It's like a combination of me now going back to my roots and looking back at who I was and trying to like mash it with who I am, like a past versus present type of like vibe. I tried to go back and recreate, the same energy that I brought back as Little Do in my current form of who I am now in the present as Mark C. So it's a very past versus present type of project. I go back to my roots with it. It's a very fun project. I found old beats that I saved to a watch later playlist or something on YouTube. I found old beats that I was able to use for that project, so the sound is going to be a little different. It's a really fun project because, like I said, it's past versus present, going back to my roots and trying to recreate that same energy. So I'm very much looking forward to that one when it drops in October. The other project that I wanted to talk about was the Rap Heretic LP. I'm still working on it. I was hoping to finish it around Super Bowl weekend, but then my mom had some health issues, like I mentioned earlier, so it got delayed. There's 15 tracks currently. I want to get at least 3 more songs recorded. I want to get it closer to 18. So I'm going to try to record at least 3 more songs for it before I say that it's finished and completed and start the uploading and editing process. But the Rap Heretic will be dropping. I don't really have my phone on me at the moment, but I can look on my tablet here and give you a estimate of when it might drop. Just give me a second here. It's loading. I have such issues with this thing sometimes. Doesn't always load. There we go. Now it's loaded. Good. Alright, so the Rap Heretic LP will be dropping probably it's not really helping here. There we go. Trying to navigate this freaking thing, man. Alright, well, this isn't helping. So I guess we'll just have to grab my other phone. Sorry for the delay on this answer here. So let's see here. Give you a more definitive answer of when the Rap Heretic will be dropping. It'll drop in probably April of 2027. So there you go. Yeah, so it'll be dropping after the I Can Do This All Day 2 LP, which will be dropping sometime in April of 2027, just to give you an idea of when it will be dropping. Like I said, it'll have about 18 songs. If I can get 3 more tracks recorded, it'll have 18 songs. That's the goal. I wanted it to be a full-length album. I almost completed it. I almost called it finished at 15. But I was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and keep going with it. I'm going to push and push until I get that 18 track mark. I'm very close to finishing it, but like I said, a lot of things got delayed, so I had to put the project on hold for a minute till things kind of got a little better and a little bit more stable as far as Mom's situation goes. But it is still in the works. It's almost finished at 15 tracks. Next time I do a vlog, I'll hopefully be able to give you some better news than what I was giving you in this one. Hopefully things will be a little bit more sorted out and stable with my mom's situation and my situation as well. Hopefully I'll have better news for you than I have in this vlog. But as of right now, that's really all I have to talk about. I mentioned The Grind Never Stops Volume 4. It's still a possibility, but it's not set in stone yet. I want to get a specific cover art for it, but in order to get that cover art, I have to be at the right spot, at the right time of day, in the right setting. And if I can get that shot, it's going to be a picture that someone's going to have to take, or I'm going to have to set up my camera equipment and take that picture. But the cover art that I want for it is a specific type of like shot. So if I can get that shot specifically how I want it, at the location, at the time, and the setting that I want to get it at, then it is possible that The Grind Never Stops Volume 4 will be set in stone, that it will happen. But if I can't get that shot, then I might not work on that project and I may go in a different direction. But the possibility of it is still very much a possibility. But anyway, that's about it. We're at 33 minutes. I'm sorry I don't have better news. I'm sorry I don't have a better update for you. It's just been a really hard month. And I'm glad I made it to March. I'm glad things are starting to get better. And I'm glad my mom's doing better. And again, I apologize for not bringing you a better vlog full of better updates and announcements, but unfortunately things happen in life that you're just unprepared for, that are unexpected, and you just got to kind of roll with it the best you can. And that's basically what I've been doing for the whole month of February going into March, is I've just been trying to hold it together, and I've just been trying to push forward and keep it pushing and keep grinding and keep focused, but it's been a lot to deal with. And so I apologize for not having better news, better announcements, and better updates, and a better vlog, but I know that I needed to get on a vlog, and I knew I needed to talk about some things, so here we are. Anyway, thank you if you made it this far in the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on all my social media, and I'll see you on the next vlog. I hope you enjoy the projects that are going to be dropping, the new music that's dropped, and the new EP that's dropped. Stay tuned for more vlogs, more content, and more music. And I'll see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a fantastic March. All right, y'all. Peace.